Okay, so in this video we're going to be doing trigonometry again, but this time we're going to be finding an unknown angle. So in the other two videos we're finding sides, this time we're finding an angle. All of the steps leading up into the maths itself is all the same though, so let's go through it. First of all, we need to label our sides. So we can see we have an angle here that we're interested in, x. So we're going to use that as our angle of interest. So as always, the side opposite the right angle, that's the hypotenuse. The one next to the angle of interest is the adjacent, and the one opposite it, that's the opposite. Let's write our summary. Now the angle, theta, we don't know what that is, it's x. The hypotenuse we know is 12, and the opposite we know is 9. Same procedure here. Look at our summary. Opposite and hypotenuse. Which of these three, that line should be, which of these three ratios works for this one? Opposite, hypotenuse, it's this one. Okay, so let's write it out. Sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Now let's put in the stuff that we know. We have an angle that we want to find out, sine x, and we know opposite is 9, and we know hypotenuse is 12. So now we have sine x equals 9 over 12. Now, we need to get x by itself. The problem is that there's something stopping us from having x by itself. Sine's there as well. Now, in order to get rid of sine, we need to do the opposite of sine. Now, the opposite of sine is something called inverse sine. You might also call it shift sine. The reason you call it shift sine is because when you want to put it into your calculator, shift sine is what you do. Okay, so it's going to look like this. X equals shift sine. Okay, so that's sine -1. That there is inverse sine. You can also call it shift sine. Bracket 9 over 12. So all we've done is take a sine from here to here, and when we did that, it ends up with this -1 up the top, which means shift sine. Okay, calculators. Now the way that I'll type that into my calculator, if you have trouble with this, let me know. I'll come around and show you guys when we're in class. Shift, the shift button, sine. Okay, and then I've got a fraction here, so I'm going to use the fraction button. 9 over 12, and then just close up the brackets, and I get 48.59 as my answer. Where my hands go? So our x is 48.59. Okay, pretty straightforward there. This other question, we can run through that really quickly. Label all your sides. The one opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. The one next to the angle of interest is the adjacent, and the other one is the opposite. Now let's write a summary up here. The angle of interest, we don't know it. Adjacent, we know is 7. Opposite, we know is 8. We need to look at our SOHCAHTOA to find out which of those ratios uses opposite and adjacent. In this case, opposite and adjacent must be tan. Okay. So tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. Now we put in our stuff from our summary. So tan x opposite is 8, adjacent is 7. Stop. Okay, look at where your x is. Now, is your x on the top of the fraction, the bottom of the fraction, or is it over here? In this case, it's over here. That's what we're learning about, finding unknown angles. So we need to get rid of tan. Now, in order to get rid of tan, shift tan or inverse tan. So x, tan's going to move from this side to this side, and when it does, it's going to become inverse tan. Tan, -1, open a bracket, 8 over 7. Use my calculator, shift, tan, fraction button, 8 over 7, close the bracket up, equals 48.81. Now remember these angles, so in both cases, degree degrees. Okay, that's about it. That's finding an unknown angle using trigonometry.